real cases before a real judge.
And now, enter the courtroom of Judge Mathis. Plaintiff Tamara Mills dated the defendant, and they had 2 children together. But they broke up after he cheated on Tamara with his current wife, who was only 15 at the time, and he was 22. Tamara claims after their split, she agreed to bail the defendant out of jail, and his wife agreed to repay her, but she has yet to see her money. Defendants Nathan Kurtz and his wife Jamie say Jamie wasn't 15 when they first got together. She was 16. Nathan admits that he cheated on Tamara, but says she had him removed from their home so she could move her jailbird boyfriend in, who used to be friends with Nathan. They deny owing Tamara for anything.
Prove your case.
We began a relationship in 1997, and we were together for several years, 8 or 9 years. The relationship was pretty good. Then he began to become involved with Jamie. At the time, she was 15 and he was 22, and he began cheating on me with her. He used to pick her up from school and take her to my house where my son was there and began sleeping around with her.
At your home?
At my home with my son there.
As a minor, 15 years old.
Your Honor,
Did you know that at that time?
Yes.
What did you do?
I was upset. My cousins had called me at work to let me know that they were hanging all over each other at work. And of course I flew home and me and him got into an argument, and it proceeded from there. There was a domestic violence case ordered because of it.
You called the police?
I did. He was arrested for domestic violence.
No, for statutory rape. Did you tell the police he is having sex with a 15-year-old?
I did.
May I comment,
and they just blew it off?
They didn't do anything about it, Your Honor.
Okay, good enough. Yes, sir.
She wasn't 15 when I slept with her. I mean, yes, she was young. She was 16. But she was, yeah, I understand that.
I would suggest you leave that alone right now. Go ahead, ma'am.
I just wanted to state that I never...
You're shaking your head. What do you mean by that? Oh, no. You're shaking your head. What do you mean by that?
Because I don't see where this has any relevance to what she's actually suing me for.
All right. And I mean, you're probably right. How is it relevant, ma'am?
I was just giving some background on the situation.
All right, but unless the background is relevant to bailing him out of jail or the loan, then it isn't relevant. Go ahead. Any other background that might be relevant?
Just the domestic violences that happened earlier.
What was he jailed for this time?
Breaking and entering into a coin-operated device, pop machines.
All right. Okay. And when did the two of you break up?
November of 2005.
Okay. And how did he remain in your life?
We do have 2 children together.
Okay. And what has been the nature of that association since that time?
Pretty unpleasant.
Okay.
I used to get along well with him, but me and her just do not get along at all.
Any background you want to give me?
Yes, she brought up the fact that I was seeing her. Mm-hmm. We cut all ties between me and her when I was still with her. Okay. Yes, I did mess around. Mm-hmm. I understand that. Yeah, I'm guilty of that. Okay. We got back together, and in between that time, we had a child.
Okay.
And then when she said that we split up in November, it was Thanksgiving Day, 3 o'clock in the morning. She kicked me out of the house. She called the police on me to have me removed.
Why?
Actually, she had started seeing a friend of mine that had just gotten out of prison for assault with a deadly weapon. And she actually had him stay that same night that she kicked me out at 2 or 3 in the morning.
Well, why did she kick you out? Let's start
so
there.
She could move him in.
Did she tell you, get out because I'm moving your friend in? That's what she said.
And she even
get
went
out
as far,
because I'm moving your friend in.
Yeah, and she told me I could call my parents and have them come get me.
I disagree.
Let's get to the bail bond you're suing him for. Why are you suing him for that?
I bonded him out of jail. He got arrested April 3rd of 2006, and Jamie had asked me if I could bond him out of jail, and that she made the agreement that she would pay me back $100 per week until it was paid off in full, which would take
the total amount?
It was $600 at that point.
And you're charging, obviously, you want nearly $300 in interest?
Some of that is interest. $216 of that is interest. It's been 6 years.
Did he agree to that, or she agreed to that?
No, they did not.
All right. And What do you say to this?
Your Honor, he was in jail at the time, obviously. And yes, she's the one that bailed him out. He had nothing to do with it. She came to my house asking me to bail him out. I didn't want him out. He was going back in 2 weeks for that pop machine situation. So we wanted him to sit it out. It's just 2 weeks. He was going to be in there for a while. What's another 2 weeks? So I gave her $100 to go towards it, but I did not agree with it. She had me in a car.
Why would you give her $100 if you didn't agree?
To get her off my back.
Oh, okay.
Because she calls and comes over and harasses me constantly. And
you gave her $100?
Yep, I told her, you can give me a ride to the ATM. I will give you $100. That's all I got. On the ride to the ATM, she made me sign a paper. I was in a car with her alone. And yes, at the time, I was younger. And I was scared of her, so I felt if I did not sign the paper, something might happen. We live out in the country. I didn't have a cell phone at the time. You never know. I mean, she's kind of psycho crazy. So, I mean,
they have a
punched
history.
me, and she's punched my dad, and she's broken into my.
Why would you get into the car with someone who you felt was pregnant?
I know. It's just I wanted to get her off my back, give her the $100 to just go. Go do it. Go do what you want to do.
But if you were already fearful, why would you get in the car and drive out somewhere
Young and dumb.
alone? Okay. All right. In the agreement, you were under 18?
Yes.
Called the police.
I did. He was arrested for domestic violence.
No. For statutory rape. Did you tell the police he is having sex with a 15-year-old?
She wasn't 15 when I slept with her. I mean, yes, she was young. She was 16. But she was, yeah, I understand that.
Plaintiff Tamara Mills is suing her ex-boyfriend, who cheated on her with his current wife when she was only age 15 and he was 22.
You can't enforce a contract with a minor. However, you are admitting that you intended to pay her, or you told her you would pay her.
No, I never told her I'd pay her the $600. I told her I'd give her the $100.
By signing a contract, you're telling her that.
I was scared. If I did not sign the paper, I didn't know what she
but
would
you
do.
did.
Yeah.
I just told you you did, and you said, no, I didn't.
No, I signed the paper.
And that was an agreement to pay.
But that was because I was
I
scared at
understand
the
why
time.
you
Yeah.
say. Right.
Right.
Yeah, you got in the car with a person who you thought would kill you. Right, got it. Don't
Right.
do it in the future. How old were you?
At that time, 17.
Okay, I don't believe 17-year-olds, I don't care how young and dumb they are, get into cars with people who they think will kill them.
I didn't think she'd kill me. I just thought she'd hurt me.
Oh, okay. Most 17-year-olds, young and dumb, won't get into the car of a person that they think will hurt them. So you were younger and dumber than most.
Yes.
All right. Judgment for the plaintiff. Although the agreement is unenforceable, you sat right here today and admitted that, yeah, you agreed to pay. Have a good day.
I plan on having no contact with them whatsoever.
Well, it's kind of
My
hard to not have
children-
contract when you have
It's
two
kind of hard
kids.
too. We have two kids together. She has to keep contact in some way or another.
They've chose to not keep contact. They can't help out raising the kids. They never
That
choose
has
to
nothing
take
to
them.
whatever.
That has nothing to do with this.
I'm taking her to court for custody, so
Yes, we are.